All right, we're recording.
Hello everyone. I fucked up already.
It's good. Keep going.
From the top. From the
fine.
top.
It's fine.
From the top.
How
Hello
do you
everyone.
mess up saying hi?
Okay.
Huh?
Anyway, keep going. Keep going. I'm not cutting this out, by the way. Let's try to make this as uncensored as possible.
Let us
Madison.
send it.
Madison, stop.
Madison.
I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to get any of mine out. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Restart.
Are we cutting out the name or are we keeping it?
I think we should cut out the. It's my opinion now.
Okay. Now I
Okay,
gotta
we'll cut
edit
out.
more. Shut up.
All right, we'll cut out.
All
Makes sense.
right. From the top. Here we
Uh-huh.
go. Tell me one.
Go.
Fuck.
She said go. She said go.
I'm not cutting this out because it's kind of funny.
All right. I got this.
You want me to do the intro?
No, fuck off. I got it.
Okay. Fine.
Madison, watch your profanity.
Shut up.
All right, Nick.
All right, let's get it.
Oh, they didn't hear that.
Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode. Shut up, I had it and you fucked it up. I swear to God.
Madison, why'd you stop?
Nobody was talking. No, come on, set the N word.
Alright, shh. I got this.
A
That's what you
while
said
ago.
last time.
No, I did. Hey everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Eat Mac podcast. I'm Mads, and these are my hosts with the most. I'm Maris,
Hey.
Oh my God. why did you
Ayana.
say that?
Hi.
and Kamal.
Hello.
I know you want to say it so bad. Come on. Okay, so basically, on our channel, we'll be doing like random stuff, I guess. So it'll mainly be this podcast, but like every once in a while, we'll probably like hit you with a few skits and like maybe gaming videos. Kamal and Madison want to do like sports, and Ayana does her drawing. So, yeah, and on the podcast, we're just gonna be discussing random stuff that has happened and our opinions.
Yeah, pretty much.
No politics, though, so...
Our
Yeah, we
opinions don't matter, to be
We
real.
don't do that. Alright, Yanni boy, you want to get right into it?
Alright, first topic.
Okay, for this episode, I just want to talk about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Oh, cool.
Oh my God.
So,
I'm gonna pull up
opinions.
just a...
Bad.
To
Like,
be honest,
like the
Yeah, I
picture,
don't-
like the picture itself, just like for the
yo.
the
To be
thumbnail
honest
of the
with you,
trailer.
I have a
unsettling.
differing opinion. I have a different opinion than most people. I actually have a lot of respect for the movie making company because they decided to remake it after hearing all the backlash on the movie instead of just
Yeah, no,
dealing with it and rolling with the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, my thing is, the
Yeah.
moment I saw that his
Yeah.
eyes weren't connected, I was like, no.
It's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, it's not,
I mean,
like if you're gonna do it that way, then just freaking do it that way.
I mean, like when he was like running in the street in the middle of nowhere, you could just see like they used like a dude in a suit as a reference.
Speed.
I like how
Speed.
I like how all the songs they could have chose for the trailer. It was just Gangster's Paradise.
They chose Gangsta's Paradise.
What did that have to do with Sonic?
Sonic is just full force sprinting down the road. Been spending most of my life living in the hedgehog's
So,
paradise.
like, I'm looking at pictures right now, and I just see like this one where he's checking his watch, except he doesn't have a watch.
Well,
so
that's
he's
a
just
good
looking
one
at
right
his
there.
wrist.
Dang, it really be like that though.
That's how I be like when I be. Oh, never
It
mind.
really do.
Come on, no.
I mean, it's just the way that they like. If you look at the initial movie poster, his legs are gross. Honestly,
It's really
it looks like he has
odd.
never shaved his legs
It's
once.
It's actually
really odd.
Really unsettling. It's really unsettling, to be honest. He's
And
a
I've
It's
seen, like, a
actually
lot
like
of
yeah, it's
artists-
actually unsettling.
Like a lot of
I remember
artists
seeing
tried
that
to,
in the
like,
movie
fix
theater
it.
for the first time. No, because I always thought that was a meme. Just like with the Aladdin movie, I just thought those were memes. I didn't think that it was actually a movie they were releasing. So I'm in the movie theater and I walk out after watching a banger. I think it was either I finished because I go to the movies like 3 times a month. I watch movies a lot because my dad's like AMC Mega Subs member.
I hear
That's even
salts in the
thing.
corner.
And I just walked out the movie theater and I seen the Sonic poster, and I wanted to die.
Huh.
Yeah, honestly, like looking at it gives me a feeling of existential dread.
It's so scary.
It's terrifying.
It's gross.
You know, Jim Carrey is like literally about to just like carry that
Yeah,
whole
he's
movie.
he's gonna carry the movie.
Ha ha ha! His name is Jim Carrey.
I got the pun. It wasn't funny.
Okay.
That one hurted. Cheek.
Dude, like did the initial trailer, dude. It was so bad. Like, I was laughing when I saw when you know the scene where Jim Carrey walks in and then he screams and Sonic screams and then Sonic just goes meow.
That was
like I was laughing because it was
that
cringy.
wasn't
That was funny for all the wrong reasons.
I was laughing because that was so cringy.
All those 5-year-olds just wheeze.
That still wasn't Jim Carrey though.
Yeah, that part
Whatever.
wasn't Jim Carrey. But go off.
Whatever.
All right.
Go off.
Is that all we have to say about that one?
I also want to say I cheered when the guy tranquilized Sonic.
Huh.
I'm going to go
I cheer,
watch
though.
the movie for the meme.
Ayana, if you do, I will.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm gonna watch the movie.
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna
Also,
I wouldn't waste my money.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it a chance.
Not
I-
even just for the
Detective Pikachu,
meme,
dude.
just because
Yeah,
I
that
would
one,
not
yeah.
waste my money on that.
On Detective Pikachu or
oh,
the
we're
Sonic
wasting my
movie?
money because I like the.
On
I think
Sonic,
Detective Pikachu is good.
I would like to see Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, I was planning on watching.
I
that
think
actually.
I'm really confused why they said, you know whose voice would go really great with this? Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Voice of Deadpool and other adult characters.
It's
is-
he's just,
Ryan the Hedgehog. Oh
he's
my
just
god.
Pikachu now. Oh, Ryan the Hedgehog.
Ew. Oh my god. I regret. Okay. Gross. I'll remove that from my Google autofill. Alrighty. But like, who said? You know the way the Ryan Reynolds described it. He got called by the makers of Detective Pikachu to come see whatever they were talking about, and they took clips of him, like as Deadpool, saying stuff as Deadpool, and it's just like I like the visual of of Pikachu dropping a hard fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty epic. Epic game
Pikachu
moment, am I
starts
right?
grabbing.
But yeah, I wanted to.
Pikachu grabs Colossus'
Pikachu starts
ass.
talking about like, yeah, exactly.
Max
But
Colossus.
it's like I want to get into
Mm.
whenever I think you're done, you're not actually done. Get your shit together.
Dang, that's tough. It really be like that though.
But I about however briefly, it's kind of a 2-in-1. We all know Filthy Frank, right? Everyone's familiar with Filthy Frank.
Of course,
He's like the
Papa
god of
Beautiful
youth.
man.
Papa Frank.
But there's been a kind of resurgence, not resurgence as in like it's coming back, but a resurgence as in like a attempt to copy Filthy.
Oh, you're talking about Filthy
There's
Frank,
a lot of
the new
different
one?
opinions. TV2, Filthy Frank, TV2, yeah.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
I kind of understand where he's coming from, wanting to pay homage rather to creator, but on the same coin, I think it's kind of disrespectful to blatantly rip off the content.
I don't think it's ripping off. I think I don't because I don't even know if his videos are monetized. I don't think he's making money off of it.
Well,
I think
it
he's
doesn't
just trying to like
matter. We're not
trying to continue.
Kamal, to kind of counter what you said. I'm not really concerned with whether or not Filthy Frank 2 is making profit. I'm more concerned that he's taking Filthy Frank's work and he's just backing off of it.
I actually
But he's
haven't heard
not
of this.
adding anything to it.
Like what is this? I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I mean it's if you just put in the YouTube search, it's just TV Filthy Frank 2 or Filthy Frank TV 2.
Actually, I think I want to know.
Yeah, it sounds kind of cringy.
But the thing is, for me, I don't think I at the beginning when I first watched it, I didn't like it too. But if nothing is monetized and if he's just trying to continue like the actual lore of the Filthy Frank channel without He's not plugging any social media or making money off of it or anything. He's not trying to gain anything from it. I think he's just a fan trying to further the storyline, so that way more people can get closure on it since it never was finished. It'd be it's like
I mean,
it'd be like if a famous anime writer stopped writing like the anime or something and somebody picked it up to finish it for him. If
I
they're
mean,
not if I mean in that case of course they're
I mean
making
that's so
honest
much
they're making
different.
money off of it.
yeah, I mean,
That's
I
a lot
feel
different.
like
Oh, go
But
ahead,
it's
it's
Johnny.
the
Go ahead.
closure from the actual creator rather than someone like a fan. Because I mean, like, there's fan made stuff like everywhere and like everything, but like
Yeah.
sometimes you just need like leave things alone because like originality is something that I find like really important to like anything made.
I
So like copying
wholeheartedly
stuff can
agree.
be like really kind of eh.
I agree.
I wholeheartedly
It's
agree.
like how like these children TV channels are like taking really good movies and just turning them into the cringiest
It's the
TV shows
shows.
ever, or like they're like remaking old TV shows like the freaking Powerpuff Girls, or like they keep making new versions of Scooby Doo, and it's
the re
terrible.
the remake
Yeah.
of That's So Raven made me upset.
Oh yeah, that was kind of bad.
Yeah.
I,
Like they
but
make
And
it fun. It was so
I
funny. It was so
I
like
want to
nice before. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
kind of cite this video. No, it's alright. It's alright. I was waiting. I want to cite this video, Loser Reads Hater Comment 6, as kind of not. It proves my point to an extent. He picks comments that aren't even hate comments. Honestly, like if I click through here, just pick the point in the video. 4 seconds in. Stop. This is gay. Hate comment, dude.
That's
If
really
we
whack.
look at Filthy Frank's hate comments, if we look at the Frank hate comments, Jesus Christ, they laid into this man, and he just kind of like he either chose ones that laid into him or that were worded so badly that it's like barely English, and it was entertaining. This guy, he's just picking they aren't criticism. I'll give him that. They aren't valid criticism, but they're just like, like it's not entertaining content. And then he
Yeah.
goes on for 2.5 minutes talking about this comment.
well I also think
It's just
that, you know,
I can't fathom.
for me I don't think it's like he's trying to rip it off. I think it's more if he's trying to finish it in a way. And it's not like I'm like, oh, I don't think it's not like he shouldn't be allowed to do it. Personally, I don't find it funny, but I understand what he's doing and where he's coming from doing it, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt in my
Because
mind
it's
that his intentions are good.
and for me, I think that he's doing it. It's not like he does it such high injustice where it's unfathomable. Yes. What? Lost your tooth?
Oh boy.
Oh. Okay, why do I need to know this? I'm not going to. Because over there. Wait, no, sir. I'm not going to.
It's 3 hours.
That's tough. I'm not calling her. Go to sleep.
Call her in the morning.
Yeah, sure. I'll call her in the morning for you. Love you.
You want to see it?
No, I don't want to see her missing
No,
tooth.
you want to see the hole.
I don't want to see the hole in your mouth either. I just said no.
Go over here, talk to
Well, stick your
No,
finger
you-
in her
you
mouth
flex,
hole.
nerd.
your friends.
Samara, I love you.
Can I press
Come on, you should feel it
That's the button.
Which button?
Shove your finger in the mouth hole.
Space bar. Twice.
in her
Press
tooth
it twice.
gap.
That's not the space bar. This one. There you go. Now go. Go. I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No way, I'm cutting that out.
Yeah, no. But at 3:21 in the video, Loser Reads Hater Comment 6,
Close my door back, please.
the comment kind of summarizes it really well. Or you could have your own ideas. I'm not
What?
saying that you could. I'm not saying
What?
that
No.
you can't take the Filthy Frank
I-
brand and expand on it. But what I'm saying is, you have to expand on it. You can't just take the Filthy Frank carbon cutout and be that. You're not Filthy Frank.
I mean,
Did you-
and
my
I-
policy
that-
on
No,
videos,
no, no.
like, in general,
That's where I have that's where I had a problem with it. because he literally continued the lore in his first video. Like on the rest of them, of course, that's not continuing lore, but on his first video, it was literally a continuation of the lore.
I mean,
Go ahead, Ayana. What were you saying?
my
That's all it was.
policy in watching like YouTube videos is just like, if you don't like it, then don't watch it. See,
Yeah, that
I
makes
don't,
sense.
I
No,
don't
I'm
even
not.
know
I'm not
anything about
gonna.
it.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to leave a comment or to dislike the video, but I'm gonna critique it. I'm gonna have criticism because I feel like it's just criticism makes things better. In all honesty,
See,
even if he never hears it, at least it's out there.
The thing is, constructive criticism, some people don't realize that there is legitimately a line between constructive criticism and just insults. And some
Yeah,
people will
yeah.
be insulting and they'll be like, "No, I'm just giving you constructive criticism." That's not really what's happening.
You're scapegoating constructive criticism as a way for you to insult.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing.
But I mean, it's perfectly fine if you just want to be like, "Hey, this was good, but I think you should improve on this." And do this a little better.
Yeah,
Not like, "Ew, I hate this." That's just insulting.
Okay, I'm gonna give.
Good.
Go ahead.
Like, I think you should probably say something good, so it's to reassure them you're not trying to shit on their whole.
Yeah. There was one show, I
range.
forgot what it was, but it was like you should give them a compliment and then sandwich an insult in between two compliments.
Yeah.
So be like, "Hey, your hair looks nice. You're a very bad person. You have a very bad personality." And be like, "But I like
Your hair looks nice.
But your hair looks nice." And they're just like,
Bro,
"Oh my
your
god,
shoes
thank you."
are
And they'll be like,
fire,
"Wait,
but your
what?"
feet smell like shit.
I kind of also. I also want to kind of piggyback off my last topic and go into a pseudo topic. I don't think that Filthy Frank's brand of content or his style of content has a place on YouTube, or not quite that it has a place on YouTube, that it would be successful on YouTube.
Oh, it's
anymore.
impossible.
In the current. Yeah,
it's literally
you can't
literally
you can't replicate it.
It's completely and utterly impossible. You can't do it because you'll get banned or you're
Because
or you'll
YouTube has become a dictatorship.
Yeah, YouTube's
Honestly.
kind of bad now. I mean, there's
YouTube is
I can't even-
censorship.
there's
But I-
amazing creators, amazing content on YouTube, but it's YouTube is bad.
Yeah, I mean, the creators aren't the problem. Don't get me wrong. There are some garbage creators on this platform. I'll scapegoat one. Rice Gum, terrible garbage creator.
Madison,
Can't
don't get
stand his
jumped by
videos.
Rice Gum fans.
I'll get jumped by Rice Gum fans. I'll beat the shit out of a group of third graders. on that.
Let's be careful because you don't want to be canceled like some people.
Yeah. You know what I find really funny about right now? Don't die. You know what I find really funny about right now? But I like how we're oh yeah, don't insult people, give them constructive criticism, but we're literally insulting them.
No, Rice Gum deserves insults. He is beyond the
Wow.
point. You know what? You're gonna get me on a rant. You're actually
I
gonna.
don't
That's
think
not
any
my point.
creator deserves insults.
His content is
sorry.
abysmal. His content is actually genuinely hard to watch.
Unless they said something that
Madison's doing his
just
Martin Luther King
insulted
speech.
you.
No, he has a. I mean, it sounds like he's personally insulted me by the way I talk about him, but I just cannot stand his content.
Well, I mean,
His content is so bad; it's mind-numbing. Honestly,
there are different content for different people. You might just not like his content.
His content is for third graders who are going to outgrow it in a year.
Yeah, what is it for? New third graders come every year, don't they?
Which is why he's. You know what? That's not my point. My point was, Filthy Frank could not do. I think that's part of the reason he stopped. Honestly, I think that's part of the reason George Miller stopped is because his content would just not work.
Is there something going on with the audio?
Yeah, his audio's broke.
It sounds. Yeah,
Mine?
Kamal is broken right now.
Kamal, you might want to drop and rejoin.
Yeah, that would be.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're done with this topic. Shall we move on to the next?
Yeah,
Oh my
Kamal,
God,
the floor is yours.
Come on, yeah.
Oh my God, that came out so
Had a grand
naturally.
intro.
Kamal, the floor is yours. Please transition.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna talk about. What was I gonna talk about?
Oh God.
Okay, I feel like I had a topic. Ayana, do you remember my topic?
You didn't tell us your. Okay,
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
take the
Kamal's
floor.
topic was supposed to be on video games and how it,
Oh
like,
yeah.
people
Okay,
using
I
it
remember
for,
now.
like,
I remember. I was gonna talk about how video games and how how massive corporations have been controlling video game production and monetizing the fuck out of video games that shouldn't be monetized after they were initially purchased.
okay, slow down a little bit.
I don't
For
really know
example,
anything
Fallout
about
70.
this topic.
Well, just slow down and speak a little clearer.
Okay, big video game companies and how they monetize what you are buying after the initial purchase of the
Monetize what
item.
you're buying.
Yeah, put gameplay purchases in it, whatever. I don't care.
In-game
That makes me mad.
purchases. All right, so for people who speak English, I'll translate. Kamal is saying he
English
doesn't
too.
agree with the amount of. Shut up. He doesn't.
Shut up, nerd. Got him.
He doesn't agree with the amount of microtransactions and DLC that's being pumped out into the market lately, as of late. Yeah.
It's whack, but they
And
gotta make that moolah, you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to look. You have to look at it as it's a business, and their primary motive is to make money.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
kind of
of
like their
course, but when
purpose
it
on
no,
Earth.
but like there are some games where it literally interferes with the gameplay aspect of the game, and that's
Well,
what
give us an example. Give us an example.
An example, I guess, would be some games where it's locked where some guns are locked behind paywalls. For example, one of the Call of Duties did that. I can't remember which one. Fallout 76, I know, was
Fallout,
terrific.
yeah.
Fallout 76 was terrific with it. 2K, you could even quote
2K.
2K.
Mm-hmm.
Most part, 2K18, terrible with microtransactions. 2K19, they tried to cut back, it didn't work. But it's impossible to, it's nearly impossible to advance in that game without spending money on it. And then there are multiple more you can add. Like for example, even GTA, the amount of grinding and time that has to be put into the game to make you buy it, and the fact that whenever they add in a new pseudo DLC, but it's free, it's free, but it requires an update. Whenever they add in that, they'll add in new items. Those new items, you have to go through multiple steps, which requires you to pay multiple millions of dollars to get those items. When instead they can just give it to you in the one step and have it be like a big versus 5 million instead of 10 installments of 1 million, which makes the player want to buy money.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think a pretty good example would be Star Wars Battlefront. I think it's two.
Oh my
Two
god.
now.
Yeah.
Oh my
too.
god, Battlefront. I didn't even buy the game. I played it. I can't remember. I can't recall where I played it. But I played it with a friend, and it's just the game was unfun because I couldn't do anything, and I would lose to players online who would spend money on the game. I mean,
Maybe you should try spending money on the game.
well,
Wow,
what if I
that
don't
was
have money
very-
to spend?
Well,
How insightful.
Then don't play the game.
You bought the game already though. If you
I mean,
buy the
at
game
that point, I bought the game. I'm not getting a refund.
No.
you're not
And
if you go to
AAA
GameStop and
games
say,
these
"I want
days go for what, $65, $70?
65.99 for most games I purchased. I know Mortal Kombat 11 or 10 was 59.99. So same with Red Dead Redemption 2. And then they have like the exclusive packs where if you spend more, you get more stuff on them.
Right. But at the end of the day, I'm going to reiterate. At the end of the day, it's a business. It's business tactics. They may be scummy. They may not be player friendly. But at the end of the day, unless a company comes around that makes better games, has better business practices, and can also profit, that cycle's not going to be broken.
Well, I mean, and I guess you could say that even though I don't really like Fortnite, that's what Fortnite did to an extent. They made a free game where well, yeah, of course you have skins, but that's not something you have to buy for gameplay purchases. It just makes you look cooler.
I got
Right.
one. I got one. I got one. Freaking Roblox.
Yeah, Roblox even. On this cast, we all play a lot of Roblox together.
Both
Hang
unironically
us on
and
the cross.
ironically.
Indeed. Hang us on the cross if you must. But
That game is like
a lot of
actually fun
games,
though. You can't
yeah,
even.
it can be a lot of fun.
Ayana
But, like-
doesn't have fun because Ayana can't get it on her computer.
Ayana's
Tough.
whack.
Poor Yanni. Yeah, she's pretty
Ayana's gonna
whack.
cry.
Aw, don't cry on cast, please.
Boo hoo.
Cry and I'll make fun of you.
Cry harder.
Your tears sustain me, peasant. You fucking
Is that how I get
plebeian.
treated? I'm gonna
You
get him
plebe.
off.
I feel like Madison was just trying to be nice and saw that we weren't being nice and was like, might as well stop.
Yeah,
Madison's like, I must
but
resist the urge.
I had
Yeah,
to get
Madison
one.
goes out his way to bully me. That's not fun.
Shut.
It's pretty
Ooh,
funny.
wow.
Yeah. The monster. The monster is crawling out.
You just
All right, but
hear
I shut up. God,
It could be a genuine human.
your
being
voice
nice,
is infuriating. God, shut up.
or
Madison's not as
be a
nice as he seems
scumbag.
to be.
All right, but like to piggyback off what Amir said, yeah, a lot of games on Roblox are kind of like paywalled, and even like getting your character to look decent is paywalled.
I mean,
And
that's not really necessary.
Holy, your character doesn't look cool. One of
yeah,
my
you get
earliest,
you get bullied, man.
Yeah, you really
one of
do.
my
Kids are
earliest,
mean.
dude, one of my earliest
Seriously.
experiences on Roblox. This doesn't make any sense. So you know how they had ticks back in the day?
Yeah, man, text for the shit.
Well, I used to buy items with ticks, and then one dude, he came up to me on Roblox, and I was wearing the Shaggy. It was like 700 ticks, but ticks just got banned. And he said, "Oh, cool hat." And I said, "Yeah, thanks." And then he said, "Did you get it with fucking ticks, you noob?" And I
Dang.
said, "Wait a minute, that doesn't add up." And then he said, "Yeah, I bet you got it with ticks. My hat is cooler." And I thought I had to be cool, so I said, "No, I got it with Robux, because it was like 500 Robux at the time." And he bullied me and called me a noob for something that literally makes me not a noob by definition.
But
That was my story of how I got bullied on
I like
Roblox.
Roblox a lot, but for a lot of reasons. But also because they're like Roblox has an economy, and it's like it's ever fluctuating. It's like more stable than the global economy.
Oh yeah, real quick, if you guys want to like watch us play it one day, just like, you know,
Drop a comment.
drop a
Please
Or
comment.
you could just join Kamal, who is currently playing it right now.
Get that self-promotion, B.
Self promo though.
Add
But
it on Roblox.
if everyone said what they have to say about
Ameri's
whatever
not
Kamal
saying her
said.
point.
Well, I don't think Amaris. She said earlier she didn't have much to say about this
Yeah, I
topic.
don't really have a I mean they get their money and they go off.
Get your
Yeah.
points up, King.
It
Get your
really
money
be like that
up.
though.
Yeah, get your money up. That's funny up. You heard?
All right, so
I love how Kamal does that.
wow.
Wait, Kamal, do it
So-
again. And he'll say like some crazy like thing before it. Get
All
your
right,
money
so
up, got your funny
I
up.
think we're gonna transition into a segment we like to call supernatural shit. Each week or every episode rather, because it's probably not gonna be weekly, but every episode one of us picks a urban legend or a paranormal something, and we just do a little bit of research on it, and we talk about it. And
Yeah.
I decided I would pick up this week's, and I'll lead with this. The devil goes there to walk in circles as he thinks up new means of causing trouble for humanity, says North Carolina journalist John Harden. What I'm talking about is the Devil's Tramping Ground in Chatham County. It's not too far from us. And it's like the only urban legend we have in North Carolina. North Carolina's boring.
Yeah,
We're stale.
pretty whack.
But this one is actually like,
Frick North Carolina.
I find this one really, really interesting. So in Chatham County, supposedly, no one can stay awake. Well, first off, let me leave it this. There's a big circle and ground in camping ground in Chatham County. Chatham County. Jesus, I'm losing my voice. But yeah,
It's okay.
there's a big circle and a camping ground
your
in
time.
Chatham County, right?
Mhm.
Shut up. So supposedly, no one can stay awake within the circle for 24 hours. Nothing
Or they die.
stays inside the circle, like objects placed on the ground will be found 1 or 2 miles away from the circle.
Does, like-
Grows at the
Does-
Devil's Tramping Ground. and geological teams have looked into it, and they can't find any scientific or logical reason nothing would grow inside of the Devil's Tramping
So
Ground.
wait. So are you saying
When you try to bring, yep.
are you saying that like people fall
Go ahead.
asleep and then their stuff just moves?
Their stuff moves, and I'm getting to what happens to them.
Okay.
That's some
scary.
freaky.
Dogs when
Oh, yeah.
dogs when they're brought into the circle, they yip, they howl, they growl, they become aggressive, they try to escape the circle, etc. Shadow
Ours.
figures, they say shadow figures can be seen lurking within the trees.
Well, I mean, if
You can
go
see
someplace,
a pair of glowing eyes.
I
Nah,
mean,
B,
if
we
you go
don't
I mean,
do that.
glowing red eyes aren't exactly,
Good sign.
but they're outlined enough. You can see that it's like a human outline, but it has red eyes in there.
Nah, B, we don't do that
odd.
here. We
I
don't.
mean, I was about to say, like, if you go someplace and you see a shadow, then that happens. I mean, that's like.
Look,
I mean, like,
glowing
that can be
red eyes,
coincidence.
shadows. Glowing red eyes and shadows aren't the wave. I'm sorry, that's not the wave.
Bro, it's Devilman Crybaby up in
The
this.
silence, for real. But the silent, it's eerily silent. When someone's not talking or no, you can barely hear anything.
Imagine you just hear somebody like breathing heavily, just like
silent.
It's the pee man.
I mean, yeah, you can hear, but it's like target piss man.
Oh gosh, that's a whole nother story for another time, guys.
What
That's
episode?
for the poop dealer.
That'll probably be a skit.
It's the target piss
But the silence
found
there
it.
is like palpable, right? Like the silence is palpable. And the silence is only broken by like unless someone's talking. Really soothing melodies and voices being spoken into your ear, disembodied voices that are meant to like lull somebody to sleep. So I'm gonna pose
Piss man.
a question to you. Do you think this is plausible? Do you think it could be explained by science, or if something spooky is going on?
Spoopy. Personally, I don't
What an
believe in
insightful
supernatural
answer.
stuff.
I mean,
Personally-
evil exists, but I don't know in that form.
Yeah, I don't believe in supernatural stuff really. But
It
I
hasn't
believe in
happened,
supernatural.
so let's just,
I believe in it thoroughly.
let's just like.
I have a hard time believing. I have a very hard time believing.
Some things sound like straight up stupid. Like you can automatically just be like, no, that's not it, Chief. Something is off about this. Like I want to believe it,
I agree.
but something is like, I don't know. It seems kind of fake to me.
I mean,
mean,
yeah, because it's so much stuff.
I was banking on someone saying that. So I
like,
want to.
I know.
I'm sorry for cutting you guys off, but I want to get into. I looked into 3 witness accounts, right? I'm gonna kind of relay them to you, and we're gonna talk about it afterwards. All right. So this comes from NorthCarolinaGhost.com. Well, no, that was one of the sources I used. This one is from Redditor Candy23 Junkie. They went to the circle on August 17th, 2014. She posted it on August 17th, 2014. She says the fire, when they extinguished the fire to go to sleep, the fire lit by itself, ignited. And other than that, she just it was consistent with the story, disembodied voices, no report of shadow figures though. Nothing ending up outside of the circle. They were not able to stay in the circle the entire time, however. They woke up outside of the circle.
Oh, great.
When they awoke, they recall going to sleep inside of the Devil's Tramping Ground. When they awoke, they were outside of it.
What you doing?
But there was nothing very, pretty much. But there's nothing really eventful about that post, I thought. But Sabrina R on Tumblr, she had a very eventful one.
Of course, Sabrina would like have something. Her name's Sabrina.
That's
All right, so she cited this from the wiki. She cited this from the wiki, which I also talked about earlier. Shut up, Kamal.
Okay, then.
But the
You
USG, dude, God,
Keep talking. Keep talking.
I will fight you. I'll cut you.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. U.S. Geological Survey team could uncover no scientific explanation for any of the occurrences happening inside of the Devil's Tramping Ground. She cited that from the wiki, as did I. Jesus. She reports, also the wiki said, as the devil gets nearer, begins to smell of sulfur. Sabrina R. says that the smell of sulfur was in the air. Her car suddenly stopped moving while she was parking it. As she reports of a creepy, eerie silence, a feeling of dread. There were a lack of birds and bugs, and that's consistent with a lot of other reports. Her brother was asking questions to, I guess, what was a spirit. She didn't specify, and they said they seemed to get answers back, but they provided no recording, so that's neither here nor there. She did report of dark figures in the trees, consistent with the other accounts. Reported that her belongings were outside of the circle. Her brother ended up outside of the circle, but she and her friend were able to stay on the inside.
Her whole brother just moved. She was like, Billy, where are you? He was like, I don't know, man.
Okay, so
But her
theory,
pictures and her videos came out completely black.
Was it dark?
theory is Shrek's like big D energy, and he's just like wanting you to get out his swamp.
Oh,
Your fan theory is so good. But I have one more.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Wait. Was it dark
Jesus.
when she was trying to take pictures? Like was she being
They
an
had
idiot and just taking pictures
night
without
vision cameras.
flash?
They had night vision cameras.
What if the
Maybe
night
it
vision cameras were just like
died.
not working?
That's quite possible, yeah. That's possible. But I have one more. The interviewee requested to remain anonymous on the website. They said their horses reacted the same way as dogs do, which is consistent. The circle and its occurrences have been reported as far back as the 1770s. They heard disembodied voices were flung out of the circle, their belongings. They saw shadow figures. Two of their party members were found outside of the circle to begin the next night. The second one was found as far as 3 miles away from the circle and had no recollection of getting up and walking those 3 miles.
I find that really funny because imagine you just wake up and you're just like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah, for real.
And then your friends are like, where did he go?
They have to look for you. Tito, where did you go?
I have no clue, dude.
Hold on, fam. Stay where you are. We're about to teleport you back to the spawn point, bro.
But my conclusion, I'm very skeptical about paranormal occurrences, urban legends, etc. But the consistency is what's hammering this one home for me. The reports are so consistent.
Yeah, sometimes when it's like really consistent reports, it'll make you like double think and like it'll make you overthink, and you're just like, what if that really did happen? It's really interesting to think about. These are really fun.
There was no video or audio or anything like that reported on, or provided rather. The consistency is what's really hammering this home. Because these are the only 3 that I decided to even bring.
I don't believe in stuff, but I'm like if I hear something happen, then we're just gonna stay away from it because we're not Sarah from that one horror movie. We're gonna stay at home and watch YouTube,
eat crumpets.
Get out of the house. Come on, what are you thinking about this? Is the consistency doing anything for you?
Well, I mean, you know me. I'm really skeptical on supernatural stuff. Always have been. Of course, now consistency does it makes it a lot more legitimate because if everybody has the same story, not everybody could be lying. But I mean,
Right.
you also have to think about a lot of times if you come into something with the mindset of, oh, this is gonna be spooky. A lot of times it's gonna be spookier than not. Than if you were just like, all right, this is fucking fake
That's a
style.
really good point. Like, if these people knew that there was something up with these woods, they would be like, every single noise would make them paranoid.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, of
Right.
course, now the main I think the main driving point of the theory is though the people wake up not knowing what happened to them, but they're not inside of the circle. And I think that's the main driving point that makes me doubt it. Like, for example, if it was just the shadows and the red eyes, that could all be explained away really easily. And of
Yeah.
course, maybe there's something with the air in that area that just makes people fucking high.
I mean, yeah, sulfur isn't really good for you anyway, so there could be something with sulfur wrong there.
Maybe the sulfur like fumes, like inhaling them, like people actually like unconsciously got up and started walking because of it.
Or like they're
Well,
like
that would be a good point, but I
Yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah. That's just a
fathom what would be
theory, a
the
game
source of
theory, you know?
the
It's just a
sulfur.
game theory.
yeah, cause like do you know like what's near there that could like involve sulfur or something?
Maybe a fire,
Or
but other than that,
maybe like there's some kind of like factory or something nearby.
Had too many fumes for breakfast.
I inhaled too many fumes, brother.
but
Had too much
yeah.
sulfur.
All right, we'll take a vote. We'll take a quick vote, and we'll the vote will decide whether we think this one is a fake or a real. All for fake.
Nick. See, I'm really on the fence with this one though, just
I plead
because
the
of
fifth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm on the
partially
front.
in the middle with this one, but I'm leaning more
yeah,
on the
same here.
fake side because there's like
Yeah, me too.
I'm I'm leaning more to the real side in all honesty. I think there's something going on with these woods, whether it be paranormal or not, is to be explained. But I think that something is going on in these woods that is unexplainable.
hmm.
To me, I think that if you had somebody come in there and like do thorough research on it, then something would be found.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
I mean,
I'm
we
leaning
had
towards
the
fake on this one.
geological teams from the U.S. from like, U.S. geological teams go in and they couldn't find anything.
Then they're
Well, I
bad.
mean, yeah. How long? But like for me, it's like how long did they stay though? Like were they there for weeks and weeks on end, or were they there for like an hour and like, yeah, this shit
Wait, wait,
smells
wait,
alright.
wait, dude. Dude, you know who they need? You know who they need? They
The
need those.
Ghostbusters.
They need. Yeah, but they also need those two dudes from like BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that'd
my
be
No,
dope.
so much no. Ayana,
BuzzFeed.
you're the decider here. If you go for real, then it's tied. If you go for fake, then it's a fake.
I'm just still like in disbelief that you thought this was a democracy.
Give your
What?
answer, you pleb.
Would you vote? God.
If this wasn't a democracy, you'd be like the peasant that wasn't allowed to vote. I'm sorry, because you're
Oh,
short.
We'd all have a vote and you wouldn't have a vote. So be happy we're giving you a vote.
Because we're all men and you're a woman.
Fucking
oh,
well,
you
Stupid
guys,
woman.
it hurts so much. Okay,
Alright,
Would
but
you give
like,
your vote, woman?
yeah, give
Jeez.
your answer.
okay, hold on.
oh my god, I hate these days.
I'm gonna say it's real, but not like. I think there's something wrong, but I don't think it's like paranormal or anything. I think it's like something wrong with the air or something. Someone's high off their ass.
So this one came out as a tie.
Huh. Alright, well, like,
This one came out as a tie.
let's see what happens next
Please
episode.
drop a comment down below.
Yeah, if you guys like, if
If
you
you think
guys
this
know
was
any
a
like, if
fake.
yeah, if give your opinion, and if you guys have any other supernatural stuff you want us to like do more research on, then like drop
Drop a
it,
comment.
you know, drop it.
Also, if you
Drop it.
guys are voting,
All right,
also if you
Amir,
guys
say
think
this is time for your segment.
start using
All right,
more
all right, all
racial
right, all right. Very last segment of this podcast, really short, really short. Is the Urban Dictionary word of the day or phrase. All right, this one, you guys are gonna like this one. Bread
Hmm.
Oh my
fetish.
god.
And
Bread fetish.
yeah, an Urban Dictionary classifies it as an unholy obsession with obtaining one's bread.
I got that.
I think I have a bread fetish, guys.
You
I've
guys,
been
you
had
guys
that.
want to hear the description?
Okay.
Fetish
It
Yeah,
bread.
I
That's
do.
why we're here, man.
it says my nibba Nathaniel Gustav fucking the shit out of out of the bread. I think
Uh,
I think my G has a
I
bread
take
fetish.
I take my comment back. I do not have a bread fetish.
That's the
No,
title.
I definitely got a
Clickbait.
bread fetish.
Clickbait. Ayana comes out as bread
Ayana has
fetishes. Clickbait. Gone sexual.
Ayana's Ayana's bread fetish gone
I'm
sexual.
bread sexual. Nah,
Amaris is
fam.
bread.
Clickbait.
I don't swing that way. I don't do carbs, bro.
I don't do carbs. I'm on that
Don't
low
do
carb diet.
carbs.
Fetish,
I'm
bro.
I'm
And with
more of a like meat kind of person, you know.
oh man,
Yeah, we like meats
We
here,
like meat. We like it meaty.
but we like it
I only
cooked
like
though. We don't
Shrek
like
meat.
raw meat.
Why is it green? Dude. If you get green meat, it's automatically a bad sign.
Yeah,
Bro,
Wait.
Shrek meat
honestly.
is just basically an onion. Like, you guys are stupid.
Onions have
I'm the
layers,
only
my
one who
dude.
was taking. I'm not the only one who was taking a sexual spin on that one, was I?
Oh no, it was all of us.
Okay.
Oh
I
man,
had to
Kamal
make sure.
got the innuendo. Let's all clap for him. Like, shut up.
No, I had to make sure I was.
I'm gonna give
I
you a
Why
had,
was I
snap
the
because
only
I'm
one
sexual
clapping?
like that.
sometimes I had to make
That's a
sure
bad
that
noise.
it
That's a
actually
no
is
noise.
the innuendo.
You did a
'Cause you
Ayana
could
right
say
there.
I got
That's
a
like
dirty
Ayana.
mind and stuff
Yeah.
when I say something sexual and it's not. You fucking kill yourself.
All
Nerd.
right,
I
I
will.
think
Okay.
I
And
think
with that, that wraps
Fail.
up the first episode of the Eat Mac podcast. I've been Maddie,
Amaris.
with Maris, Kamal, and Ayana.
Yep.
Yo.
You already
Bye.
introduced yourselves.
I know.
Stay
Alright,
breezy,
but
young boys.
thank you all
Bye,
for
Chris
watching.
Kamal.
We're not gonna beg you to like the podcast, but if you enjoyed, please leave a like, leave a
Yeah, because
comment.
that's whack.
We're all for constructive criticism.
And
You
if you
heard
like,
in the beginning of the podcast.
Oh, guys,
Make us
I have
cry.
Go ahead.
I have
Make us
something
cry.
really important before we go. Guys, I
Don't
have
say the
something
N
really
word.
important before we go.
Don't say the N
Okay,
word.
I have a premium Snapchat that I want you guys to go follow.
all right, but like real quick,
It's an
bro.
OnlyFans account. No, it's an OnlyFans account. Only $200 a month, and you can send feet pics for free. I'm just not for free. 'Cause it's
Holy shit!
This outro is
feet pics.
this outro
My
is too
I'm
long.
gonna Google that.
my feet are a good 13 feet. My feet are 13. And I wear a size 13. Those are some
Kamal's
pretty good feet. They're crispy.
Okay,
They're
okay,
polished.
okay, okay, okay. That is like way too much of an outro. So like, if you guys like want us to answer any questions or
Amaris,
like
you already said
go
this.
into any like
Just
more
cut off the
topics,
camera. Just shut up.
drop it. All right, bye.
Okay, so no. Okay, so
Come
no,
on,
it's
shut up.
onlyfans.com/Kamal McGee. I sell
Okay, bye.